Well, this is just joyous. The perfect backdrop as both sides look to clear the first hurdle. Supporters here in terrific numbers. So will they be going back happy at the end of 90 minutes? Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
This guy, Dembele, is one of the best dribblers around. When fit, he's electric. And that alone is enough to frighten some of the best defences. He really does have the ability to win games on his own with that terrific acceleration.
Yes, he's certainly the one who carries the hopes of his team. Perez. Now it's Mbappe. Looking for options for movement. That is lovely. Mbappe! That's a lovely, neat pass. Knocks it into space. Well read, nice interception. Makaleli. And it's Koundé. Great vision. He's in plenty of space here. Oh, smashing header! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. Saliba is there, and he can pick it up. Koundé. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Tries to play it through. No, it's come to nothing. France are seeing more of the ball, but still aren't carrying much goal threat. Camavinga. Couldn't squeeze it through. Camavinga. Now it's Perez. And Koundé. Can he get it through? Oh, that's nice. Oh, a delicate chip through. Now it's Mbappe. And he's worked it through. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. And he plays one through. That's the keeper's ball. Thuram. Passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, easy pickings there. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. Mbappe! And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Now it's Mbappe. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, played right into his... He's had a shot! Oh, it's hit the post! And the half-time whistle goes. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment.
And a quick announcement.
So your views on the first half?
Solid. Very solid, actually, Peter. They haven't made much of an impression at the other end, but defensively I think they've got an awful lot right, completely nullifying their opponents. Now they just need to focus on getting a little more creative.
And after 45 minutes it is still goalless. A change perhaps after half-time. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
France clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Nicked it back promptly. Thuram. He's having a go! He's done very well to get to that.
He's definitely living up to the occasion here. He just loves being out there amongst it.
Still waiting for the game to take off here. 0-0. Now it's Mbappe. Thuram. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite. Griezmann is... Oh, shooting chance! It's in! 200. It's the goal they all came to see.
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
France penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Well, that silenced the crowd, Peter. Item 1 on the to-do list. Done.
Doué! It's there! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. That is a diamond of a goal. And that's it. And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.
I'm afraid to tell you that we were expecting traffic to be heavy after the final whistle today.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. This is Peter Drury, and next to me, providing insights, will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere, and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. The action has already started. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Gerard Piqué. He's just about the toughest opponent you can imagine when it comes to one-on-one tussles, Peter. Pretty much unbeatable in the air or on the ground. He's also very comfortable on the ball and quite adept at picking a pass, whether it be long or short.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Cross to the back post. He gets big! Oh, they can break here. It's a good run down the right. Del Piero looking to get on the end of it. There's the shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. He can get that clear. Oyarzabal. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Piqué defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
Oyarzabal simply can't escape his critics. He deserves an earful after that.
Now it's Oyarzabal, takes a shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Oyarzabal actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And we have our very first corner. He's got tall. Oh, crossbar! That was superb goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Yeah, they've got a good grip on this game.
Can he finish? Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Pele looking to be a menace in the final third. And he's managed to get free. Denied by an instinctive save.
Pele clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And that should get the job done. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. And it's been played through. And this is Del Piero. Chance, surely! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Santos upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it.
Great chance! And that is doing no harm at all.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
And it's Perez. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Tonali can see things others simply cannot. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. A temporary retreat here.
Added time.
Can he finish? It's loose and there's a race for the ball. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here.
And a quick reminder today.
So we reached the halfway point.
Barcelona ended that first half in such a strong fashion. I think we'll just have to wait and see now if they can rekindle that drive and that determination. It's been great commitment, and that has to be maintained in the second half.
So we reached the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. Here we go again.
Barcelona are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Can he get it through? And this is Perez. Big chance! He's delivered all right!
Well, it's hardly a great surprise to see him doing something thrilling, and it should send a strength and courage through every one of his teammates from here.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
So the first moment of real significance.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Santos clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Tries a shot! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Barcelona certainly look sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Santos are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
And the finish! And that's going up front in a hurry. Stojkovic.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that.
He's had a shot! And that was very necessary. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, I think it's pretty clear. The message is to get the job done, and the sooner the better.
Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. And this is Zola.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
And he cuts out the supply. And it's Messi. And that has put paid to that. Perez. Barcelona still ahead by the game's only goal.
Barcelona have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple.
Barcelona nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Oh, good take in a good area.
There will be 1
Zola
minute added
is
time.
someone with real dynamite in his boots. He's got away. Plenty to aim at here.
That's just...
And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Barcelona have done it. Their solitary strike ultimately proving just enough A terrific win, however you look at it. Owen taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so.
By the local police.
How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Yeah, it was never a match that was...
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you, I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. We have already started here. Oh, nicely intercepted. Nicely aimed pass. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. And it's Owen. Donatoni. Look at the... Owen! Oh, what has happened? And it's come back out to him. Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Well, talking about creating a problem for yourself, OK, credit to good pressing, but that was entirely avoidable.
Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Here's the header! Decent enough try.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Tonali is there, and he can pick it up. Donatoni. Owen. Owen purring through the gears. And Owen! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Barcelona are in front now, the game's only goal.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Barcelona are enjoying a good spell right now and leading. Makaleli plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Santos looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it to the standard we know they can. But what's key is the number of ballers in the team.
Tries a shot! He scores! Santos are all square. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Santos grabbed the equaliser and we're all square.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Santos finding their passes, and that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Looking for the run. Oh, that's a key interception. Szoboszlai is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. Distributed tidily. Played into the box. Great chance! Goal! Barcelona! And they get themselves in front! Szoboszlai at his razor-sharp best there.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Been indicated.
Barcelona go into the lead. And there's the end of the first half. So engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Barcelona are up by the odd goal in 3, just about shading things at the break. And we are back. Can he finish? Really well taken goal. It's level again. What a match we have.
Exactly what you want to see from your players. Courage, fight in the face of adversity. You couldn't ask for much more.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
This is quite a battle.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
He's gone for goal. Santos are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, and certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack.
And the finish! Goal! Barcelona! And they've got their lead back. Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Barcelona get themselves into the lead.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Van Dijk gets it away.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Zanetti. Szoboszlai. Now it's Szoboszlai.
Oh, really well played.
Defending in numbers, sharp and uncompromising. Santos needed that. They really needed it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
There will be a throw-in. Into the last quarter of an hour. That is ended up in no man's land. DiMarco. And here's Soboslai. DiMarco. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
He's picked his way through. He gets big. They've scored! And surely that does it! Perfect time, decisive strike. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball, made a classic move and met it perfectly.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
Rijkaard can get it clear. Makaleli.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
And now they can clear their lines. Santos have got it back and they'll have another go. And he plays one through.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And that's it. Barcelona can reflect on a job really well done. Superior tactically, physically and mentally. All round the better side. It turned into a very, very smooth ride.
Just a quick announcement.
Bergkamp picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined.